Hello, and welcome to another video. And today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be making a video on Real Clear Politics. I'm going to be analyzing the top Senate races and the top governor races. I think this is going to be a two-part video. I'm also going to make the House races. But I'm going to just tell you how every single race is supposed to be. I might also analyze the Trump approval ratings. But for now, I'm just going to start with the Senate races. So, in Arizona, Kristen Sinema, from the start when they were two competitors, if we can look, the first one gave Sinema a +1 lead. But that actually makes sense because Arizona was still pretty safe. And nobody was expecting her to win there. So it made sense. But the next one, 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 the next one. All of these were by 4 or more points. The state that used to be safe Republican, then Gravis and ABC gave McSally leads around September, where she took an enormous lead. You see, well, not enormous, but she made an enormous comeback, if you see here. But and that really didn't make any difference. That was because it was her time when she was nominated, and that's where the Republican Party was supposed to be unified under her. But immediately, Fox News gives Sinema +3, and Fox News is a pretty reliable source. And then CNN gives Sinema +7. Look what happens. Sinema's leading in the spread, but then again, she leads by 3, 6, 3, and 2. So we could put this as a likely Republican state, Democratic state. Look at a high point a few days ago, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Look, she was leading by 3.4. But look at this. After the debates, the same one that gave Sinema +6 gave McSally +6, meaning that McSally got 12% of voters back after the Arizona debates. McSally was able to outspend Sinema and have better ads and undermine her in the debates. And even though CBS made this poll, the New York Times, I think this is the most reliable source you could get since they have live polling. So I'm going to be trusting this. McSally leads by 2. And look what happened. She leads by 0.7. Now let's go to Florida. This is another one of those Arizona type stories. Gravis give Nelson +28 against Eric Scott +28. That's really bizarre. I don't think that the Real Clear Politics included that in their spread, but the Florida Atlantic University gave Nelson +2. I think that could be more reliable. Scott was +1, then Nelson +2 at a time. So, Nelson. After that, the tie was for Mason Dixon. and Bill Nelson was able to get a significant lead, like 3.8, 2.8. He was leading. He had the power of the incumbents, and Rick Scott wasn't even that popular as governor. But and this is where it shows Nelson +1, Nelson +6, Nelson +4, Nelson +4, and Nelson +4 again. That's a lot of leads. And this used to be a safe Republican state again. I'm telling you, this used to be safe Republican. Maybe not in Senate, but in the elections, it used to go safely for Republicans. But the Latino vote is coming up strong for Bill Nelson. But then a poll from Florida Atlantic University around here that gives Rick Scott +4. Is it the same one that gave Nelson +2? So a 6-point gain from the start. And look at this, the Florida Chamber gave Scott +2. And then they gave Scott +3, so he made a +1. And this red NBC isn't that reliable, but it did give Nelson +4. But Scott gets +5 for CBS. And here, Gravis, they gave Nelson +28. Now 24 points go down for him. So that's really good. Then CBS and then look at this. Scott goes on in a winning spree. Scott +4, Scott +3, Scott +6. All of these. This is where Scott is able to close that margin and actually take a 2-point lead around June. Then there was ties all around here, but then Survey USA gives Scott +2, and Rasmussen reports Nelson +1. I think that's an underliner. I think that was supposed to scare people into voting for Scott. I don't think that was actually true, but Florida University gives that Scott +1. LBC gives Nelson +3, and UFC gives a tie. This is when Scott was leading by +4, but then a major thing happens. Nelson wins by 1, and by 7, taking a major lead. I think this is mostly because of the Latino vote, and the Latino vote would come strong for him, and maybe because of handling of Hurricane Michael, but who knows? Maybe it's just how Florida how changed your mind for Bill Nelson, but this was bigger margins than the start, if you don't include Nelson +28. But then St. Pete polls and Florida Atlantic University actually came out with another poll with Scott +2. You can see it on 538. But St. Pete's poll, it gives Scott +2, tying the spread. How did that happen? Well, it happened because Bill's Nelson was really bad in the debates. And he's probably lost favorability with Latinos, maybe a little, because he can't really appeal, and they'd want somebody else. So Rick Scott was able to gain popularity as the governor, and he was able to undermine Bill Nelson, and he was able to win. So this is the final analysis I'll be doing now, but I'm saying my point is that Martha McSally wins in Arizona, and that Rick Scott's gonna win in Florida. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.